How's everyone going? Okay. Just in case anyone is asking me what happened to my spec, or why do I look so different than usual, yeah, we'll talk about that in a while. For today, I'll be just talk a little bit of stuff before I start reading some lines. But first thing first. Today, let's start with something nice. Today is the National Day of Singapore, or actually the birthday of Singapore. So with that said, I know quite a few people already know who I am, where I've come from. So yeah, I'm from Singapore. So with that said, happy birthday, Singapore. Okay, next thing. Okay, I mean like technically today is the National Singapore Independence Day, which later transmit into National Day, and then in a way that you guys can say that it's the birthday of Singapore. Although Singapore is already existed for many years, but if anyone knows how old is Singapore, we count it from the day when Singapore finally became independent, like fully independent. So yeah, it's count from that day onwards. So I believe the calculation is to that this year is 57. Singapore is 57 years old. Although Singapore has existed like many years, but let's just say that Singapore is really quite old. Just that they celebrate for that. And second thing. Nice. We'll start with everything nice. Let's start with everything. Let's start out with everything nice. So Singapore birthday, and then finally, I got 111 subscriber. Yeah! I'm so happy though. Reaching 111 subscriber. The next target will be aiming for 222. So now we got 111. The next one is 222. I guess it should be. I guess it will take quite a while before I reach 222. At least I don't need to worry about reading a BL. In case anyone still need to know, I did make a promise that if I reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, I have to read a freaking BL and do it live. But I don't think that will happen, and I'm not gonna repeat it once more. Hopefully that the person who told me about the that I made the promise with is not here. So let's just keep it quiet for now, okay guys? So between you and me, you guys hear nothing, okay? Hear nothing. Nothing. Okay, with that said, let's lulusan ko nga may host today. Okay. Another thing okay, let's just start out with this. In case anyone, why am I not wearing spec today? That because today something bad happened to my spec. Whoever who saw it I did post it on my Twitter, but whoever who are not aware, basically this is what happened. I was lying on my bed, and the one thing is that this pad that I've been wearing for 2 years plus. Yeah, it's 2 years plus. So in a sense, you guys need to know that is that this if you guys look at this thing, this spec, if I bring it bigger, if I bring it up close, the joint is the joint that broken. It's the joint that is broken, but there is a reason for it. Okay, guys, there is a reason why it broke. This bag is actually very brittle, and it's broke at this part, the screw part that you guys can see, and it's a very thin line. It's a very thin line that it was, and because of that, you guys can see it's actually, in a sense, that what happened was today I got a call for part time, and they told me like, okay, basically what happened was that this I think I mentioned this in my morning ring feed, is that they told me that I might have to go, so I was like preparing to go, but at the same time they didn't tell me to go, so I was like, okay, never mind, then I will go and eat something. So what happened was that when they called me around 11:30, I was like preparing to eat my lunch, and they just tell me, "Oh, Ami-san, we need you. Can you come at 1? Can you come at 12:30?" It took me around 1 hour to reach there, so I was like, "Can you give me like can I go at 1 or not? Like at least give me at least some time to eat my meal or something." And my manager told me, then you don't need to come." And I was like, okay, so you don't need me to come. I just replied, so you don't need. Is everything is by message, by line message. I don't remember really comment how today. So basically, what happened was that they told me not to go. So I asked them again, "Are you sure about that?" And also in Japanese term, I just say, "大丈夫ですか? 本当?" And they never reply me. And I was like, okay, then I will just go and play some game. So I was playing some game from 12 something, and I think I played for a short while, and then I go to my bed and lie down, and just when I was lying down, my phone rang at around my phone rang. And the thing is that I left my spec on my side of my pillow. So when I turned up, I didn't notice my spec, and my spec fell and it peaked. And I was like, in my mind, lower your volume if you guys need to. It's like, in my mind, I was like, oh dear. But the thing is that I really shout in real life. I was like, no! To the point that my neighbor come and ask me, 大丈夫? And I have to, and I say, すみません、メカメカ壊れた. Which translates as, sorry, my spec just broke. Just before I go for part time, my space broke. I was like, oh my goodness. The thing is that this spec is very brutal. I've been wearing it for 2 years plus, and we all know that plastic after a few years they will get harder and they will become very brutal, so they can broke very easily. This one this specific one is really near to its the end of its lifespan. It was very near to its lifespan. And today of all day, it has to be on Singapore National Day, that it just dropped. And I was like, I can't wear this to work. I can't wear this to work. I can't have a. And it's a good thing that I got one spec somewhere to my bed. And the worst part was, I did not touch that spectacle for 4 years. Basically, I've been wearing these spectacles for nearly 4-5 years already. And the thing is that I had changed the frame once when I went back to Singapore 2.5 years back for vacation. But the thing is that when I went back to Singapore for vacation, I changed the frame once. And technically, although the lens is like 4-5 years already, but the thing is the lens, the frame is 2.5 years, something like that. And I got one spare spectacle that I have not wear for 4 to 5 years. I take it out. And I was screaming a second time. I was like, oh my goodness me! Look at all the mole! ฮันนาคุณจังของอเมริกา I was like, the mole on my spare spectacles was full of mole to the point that I was, oh my goodness me! So what happened is that, okay, just in case you need to know, the spectacles that I've been wearing for so long it broke. When I go and find my spare spectacle, I didn't wear it for 4-5 years and I didn't clean it, so there was full of more on it. And I was like, I have to go and clean it. I take out 3 minutes of my time to clean out all the mold on my the spare spectacles, just to clean out all the mold, every cranny, everything, every single part to wear it, and then I wear that to work. And when I went to work, all my co-workers is like, oh, Ame-san, you wear a new spec? I was like, yeah, Moto no Mekameta. I was like, nope, it's not, it's my former spec. I was like, because the one thing is that my old spec is actually much smaller than the one that you guys see. The reason why you guys see me wearing a very round spectacle, right? The one that you guys see right now is actually a round. It's technically round spectacles, and that's the reason why I've been wearing round type spectacle for my avatar. It's because in real life I do wear something that is near to round circle spectacle, and I've been wearing this. And this bag is actually the lens is actually very expensive. It cost me 300 bucks for the lens itself, because the one thing is that for the lens, right, it's a double lens. The one thing is that the above one is for there is a above this lens is not just it's a transition lens, so that when I'm under the sun, it will turn into sunglass. And then for this one, for the second thing is that the lower part of the lens is a reading glasses for me. So basically, there is the above reading and there is a down reading. So the above reading is for me to look into the further thing, and the below one is for me to look at when I'm looking near, like reading or whatsoever. So basically, the lens is is double reading. Sometimes it causes me headache to look at stuff because I keep turning up and down. So there are times when I don't wear spec when I play games. It's because of my spectacles. How's today? So the thing is that this spec is really one of my favorite because I've been using this for 4-5 years, and suddenly because of one stupid mistake I made by dropping this lens, it and then of all things it had to broke, it was broke at the freaking side of the spectacle. I was like, I couldn't wear this, so I have to get a new spec, clean when I see the amount of mold on it, I have to clean the mold, and then I wear that to work, and it's really, and the one, I mean, like, and then when I go to work, initially I was kind of pissed off I was actually pissed off at my manager for actually asking me like a last minute to go forward. It's like, it's either I told them, it's either tell me to go at 12 or go at 1, but they told me to go at 3. So I reached that place at 3. I reached way before, so I reached around 2 plus, and no one was doing the dishes, and they asked me to do the dishes. I clear everything in 1 hour. It's like the number of dishes I clear, most of them in 1 hour. And after I clear in 1 hour, you know what is the worst part? They actually got additional dishes from the second floor. And I was like, after clearing 2 basin full of 2 gigantic basin of plate, 30 dishes, I was like, oh my god, you guys still got additional. No wonder you guys call me back. I was like, at least call me earlier, not just like last minute say, oh, if you are busy, then we'll call you. If you are busy, then you tell me to go, okay. And because of that, I have a new schedule that I need to inform you guys. Is that for two? There will be an okay. Just let me show you guys one thing. The Ring Fit from normally I will do it on the morning. There is a few changes now. So one thing, before I this will be the final notice for today is that tomorrow I need to cancel my morning Ring Fit to and change it to 7 p.m. So it'll be from 9 a.m. change it to 7 p.m. What happened is that tomorrow I actually this when I go out I got a notice from just so happened the mailbox the mailman was here. He gave me the letter and just when I went out. So the thing is that apparently my visa is settled. My visa in Japan is settled. So tomorrow morning, because visa is a very sensitive thing in Japan, and technically I'm very bad situation right now if I don't hold the visa. So I have to go tomorrow in the morning to go and get. I have to go to the embassy to get my visa. So tomorrow morning I have to cancel my morning Ring Fit to go to get the visa, and after that I have to go for my part time. So basically I have to go and get the visa, and then after that I have to go and get my and then I have to from there I will go all the way to my part time. So is so yeah I know I know you everyone hate it when people get called out for a last minute, but the thing is that for me I can't that's the only thing that's my life at the moment. If unless people support me through YouTube, then that's the only way I can support myself is basically by going for part time. So for now let's just say that I have to go for my part time, and tomorrow I have to go for my part time. But the thing is that morning I have to go and get my visa, my new resident card. So I have to go in the morning. So the Ring Fit will be changed from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. tomorrow. The night, and then for 11 and 12, basically the Thursday and Friday, the timing, I know it's very hard to actually say 8 a.m. But if in the case that I do wake up at 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. and I will be doing the Ring Fit in the Ring Fit in the morning at 8 a.m., then I'll notice everything in my Twitter. So everyone just take note. If I can do Ring Fit in the morning, I will do it in the morning. But if I can't do that, I will still inform by Twitter post, and then I'll indicate it'll be 7 p.m. So it'll be 7 p.m. But in regards that I'll be adding 2 more Ring Fit on Saturday, Sunday. I know I've been saying that I'm not doing Ring Fit on Saturday, Sunday. This time around, I will be doing almost a day. When I say doing daily Ring Fit, I'll be doing almost every single day. But Saturday, Sunday will depend on whether I will do it. So it'll be unexpected slot in or not. But this week I'm going to add in 2 of the Ring Fit exercise. So I'll be doing Ring Fit on the Saturday, Sunday on 7 p.m. And that is just an add-on for now. Whether will I cancel it or not will depend. I will still post it by Twitter account, but we'll see how it goes and see because I still want to slim down as fast as possible. At the same time, I will see how it goes. So let's just hope that I will be able to do everything accordingly. It's just that hopefully I can able to set. Hopefully the bad thing is over. Let's just hope that the bad thing is over. I lost my once pet, and the funny thing is that I told my mom about. I mentioned my mom, and my mom just replied this. Go get a new one. I really want to show you guys. My mom just replied me, go and get a new one, and I was like, easily said and done. Getting a new spec in Japan, not an easy task, you know. Okay, but in regard all the nice schedule for posts that I've been posted on Twitter, yeah, that is still finalized, and I'll be still doing those. So I'll do the Ring Fit, then take a quick shower, and then I'll be back to do the night stream. So that is how you'll be doing for now. We'll see how it goes for this week, and the next week schedule will be changed just a little bit, but hopefully let's hope you'll be alright. And the one thing is that tomorrow I'll be getting my salary, so hopefully I'll be able to have a little bit more money. I mean, I need the money to buy my Soul Hacker 2. I need to get the games. That's one of my favorite games, you know. So with that said, oops, wrong picture. With that said, that's enough of the notice for today. So let's start out with reading some anime line. For I mean, like to think that the today notice took me around 20 minutes. Okay, let's start with reading some anime lines. Today script reading. I feel like every Tuesday will be setting as a script reading night though. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, tonight we'll be looking at some Google lines, but even though when I say read some lines, right, the one thing is that how to say it. There is, you know, if you go to Google and you type Ionic Element Code, and then you look at the image part, there is a lot of the sample, right? You guys will sometimes go and take a look, like the amount of them, like just look at it, so damn many. It's so a lot to the point that I'm actually amazed. You know, I'm just super amazed at the amount of it. So just let's see. Okay, today we'll be reading a few of them. But before that, let me drink some water. But anyway, today I'll be not wearing a spec. I will not be wearing a spec because my spec is broken. And even when I'm wearing a spare one, I'm not wearing my spare one right now. So forgive me if I'm not wearing my spec in real life. Actually, because my avatar is that just for today I won't be wearing spec. Too bad I can't have too bad my spec just broke today. We'll be reading a few lines that I mean you guys can just look though. That's okay, thank you very much. We'll be reading a few lines. I mean like just look at some of the lines that is gonna be reading today. It's like sometimes it's like anime, right? One of the things is that what amazed me is that sometimes the English sub just make no logic, but at the same time they also make a lot of logic. Like this line from No Game No Life. Accept that because we were born with nothing, we can become anything. You know what's the worst part about this line? It's like you can't, there is no logic when we say that we are born with nothing. There are some people who are born with a silver spoon, for goodness sake. I know there is a few people who is born with a silver spoon in their mouth, and yet this line say, accept that because we were born with nothing, we can become anything. Actually, you know, I feel like it's like accept that because we were born with nothing. And the last line, we can become anything. So define anything. Anyone there to define anything? I mean like you can become anything. From VTuber, you can become a VTuber, you can become a hairdresser, you can become a cleaner, you can also become a businessman, a manager or whatsoever. But when they say anything, have you guys think of the Yabai anything yet? Anyone there to imagine the Yabai-ness of the anything? Anyone there too? No one there too? I see no reply. Please no Yabai-ness. Okay. Next line. Then we'll do with the next one then. By the same guy. Life is not a game of luck. If you wanna win, work hard. Oh. Life is not a game of luck. If you wanna win, work hard. And then there'll be one group of people saying, loser! I mean, like, even work hard do have a. I mean, like, let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. There is one thing that I always tell everyone: work smart, not work hard. Imagine if you want to work hard, do it in bed and make something go hard. Okay, let's not go to the Abai mode yet. I mean, like, technically, right, if you want to win, work hard, but there is also there is some stuff that you guys need to know. Work smartly, don't work too hard. Sometimes when if you work too hard, the effort doesn't pay off. I'll just say it that way. For me, who have worked hard throughout most of my life, until this age, I have worked throughout most of my life. The one thing that I would just say that life is not a game of luck. Just don't think that you can win from the lottery. Imagine if I go and buy one lottery and I get the jackpot, I'll be, bye, bitches! I will go to the beach and drink some Bloody Mary. And I don't understand why we're Bloody Mary though. But the one thing I can just tell you guys that don't think of winning lottery. If you buy, I mean, like, if you want to try your luck, you can try it. But the one thing I can assure you guys, it's like really, to me, right, life is really not a game of luck. I believe in this line, but at the same time, if you really want to win, don't work hard. Just work smartly. The one thing is that I have worked hard throughout most of my life. For me, who have worked so hard to the point that I have worked from morning 7 a.m. all the way to night time 11 p.m. Yeah, I have overworked to the point that it caused me a lot of problem. So the one thing I'll tell you guys is that work smartly, don't work too hard. Don't do the same mistake as I did in the past. It's not something fun. The last thing you want is getting your health getting deteriorated just because that old people tell you, oh, you are so young. You should do more things, you know. You are very, very young. You can still do all these things. When I was at your age, I can do a lot of things. And yeah, I was like, oh, shut up. Why not you do it now? Yeah, the one thing is that it's actually right. It's still a mentality. It's the same thing that is happening in Japan. It's the same thing happening in Japan. But the thing is that when people ask me, like, the Japan situation is bad, and I actually told a lot of people that Singapore is also not far away. In Singapore, it's not that far away because I have a few of my friends who work and they even bring their work back to home. They actually bring the work back to their home to do it. And in the sense that I would just tell everyone is that don't work too hard, work smartly, do whatever you guys can, just do what. If you guys can't do it, see if you can outsource it or maybe ask your colleague to help out. The one thing is that never work too hard. I don't like people to get sick from overworking. It's not a good thing. I have suffered from overworking in the past. It caused a lot of problem for me. So I hope anyone who hear this take it as an advice from an old man. Don't overwork. Don't do too much work. If you like the work, I'm not stopping you, but please take note that you need a rest. You need to drink. You need to eat. You need to release all your body toxic as well as to make sure that you get enough sleep. Don't say, oh, I love to do this work, I don't want to sleep. The next thing is that you'll be having a headache or having a heart attack. So please don't do this, okay? But at the same time, if you really want to win in life, please work smartly. if you want to work hard, yes, by all means, I'm not stopping you. Ami Papa not going to stop you, okay? Ami Papa will not stop you. Ami Papa will encourage you. Oh, come but I will not help you, tell you guys to go and do this, okay? Just make sure to do and work smartly, okay, guys? Understand? Ami Papa give you a hip pat. Pep, Yoshi. Okay, let's look at the next line. Laziness is such an ugly word. I prefer selective participation. Laziness is such an ugly word. I prefer selective participation. I am very bad with long words though. selective participation か。なるほどな。Just like how people call it, we are not a need, we are actually house of security. For people who are not working and they are staying at home, yeah, we are not need, we are home security. This is one of the famous words that you can find in anime. I mean, like, I had actually I actually used to say this, like, actually there was a moment when back in Singapore when I didn't work for 3 months, and my mom actually told me, like, why are you not working? It's not I don't want to work, it's the work is that no one want to hire me. I just replied in another way. It's like, like, this is like lazy. Like, it's true. It's not like I don't want to work. It's that the work don't want to hire me. So how am I going to do a work when I'm not even hired? I know there will be people will be like amazed at how am I shooting that line, but the thing is that sometimes you need to actually shoot back a little bit in your life. And when you shoot back, right, don't argue in a way that is gonna offend people. Say in a way that is protecting yourself. Like, for example, why are you not doing your work? I'm just waiting for the right time to handle the case while waiting for the reply from the correct department. I mean, actually, there was one time when I actually do a case. I was working on cases, and I remember one time when there was like, what happened was that before the person asked me, like, why am I not doing work? There was one time. What happened was that I actually sent mails, like, I type in email very fast. It took me, like, typing an email for me is like take 5-10 minutes. I just copy paste a lot of the template. But technically I have been typing email for like so fast to the point that I know what I'm supposed to ask, what I'm supposed to do. And I send the email, like, I handled 10 cases in the morning. I remember I was handling 10 cases in the morning. I sent all the email to the right departments. I asked 3 different departments, 10 cases. I remember 2, 3, 5. One of them I have to ask them for 5 cases. 2 I have to ask them for what happened to these 3 cases. 2 I have to ask another department, and it's just only asking them. Just type in email. May I know the follow up of these cases and what happened to this guy cases? I just type it that way, and then I just send it, and then I just wait there. And basically that's my work in the morning. And I was like looking through other stuff while waiting for my waiting for my reply from the correct department from coming in. My manager was aware of how I've been working. my coworker already know I already sent the email already. My boss, which made me so pissed off, I even CC him in the email, but the thing is that he never checked his email. He come to me, he see that I'm not typing my email, and he was like, "Why are you not working?" I didn't reply that I sent the email in the morning already. I just say that, "Oh, sorry, sir. I'm just actually waiting for the right department to send back their reply with the correct follow-up of the cases, and before I can reply to the correct person now on the follow-up of their cases. If I can't wait for them to reply me, how am I supposed to reply? How am I supposed to do my work again, sir?" And the funny thing is that because I say in this way, he thought that the other department was the in fault and not me. I was like, oh dear. I just sent my other department to hell. And yeah, afterwards I was like, and the funny thing is that not even like 1 hour later, not even 1 hour later, I see an email from my boss in the CC. He was in the email CC. In the email, he sent one email 1 hour later after I sent, and he said that this is not good when everyone is not replying on time. Ame-san have been waiting for you guys to reply, and yet you guys are not replying. But you know what is the worst part of and then he sent the email. And you know what is the worst part after that? You know what is the worst part of all? He sent those emails right after when all the department replied to me 5 minutes before he sent the email. He sent the email 5 minutes after everyone replied me with their reply. And he said that everyone should reply everything as fast as possible. And I was like, sir, everyone need time to do a search and to get the right reply before they can reply me, right? They need to do a check, they need to do a back-end check, they need to do a confirmation and all this before they can reply me, which often more than not take 1 hour. Often more than not, it will take 1 hour for them to reply me. My boss sent a reply 1 hour later and saying, "Why are you guys so slow?" And the worst part is, another boss from another department reply, "Why are you all guys also so slow?" And I know those co-workers, and I was like, oh god. And my co-worker, I actually went to another office and I was speaking, and they was like, "What the hell is your boss thinking?" And I was like, "You ask me how I know." That's why we all call them the old hat already. I mean, like, he's a freaking 50, 60 plus old man, and yet he's still able to. And he sent that email, and I was like, oh god. It was so yappy to the point that everyone in the office was so mad. Not at me. The thing is that it's not toxic. I mean, every coworker know how I work stuff, and I may sound harsh, but the thing is that they know that I have to sound that way so that I know how to protect myself. They know that I'm just protecting myself, and at the same time, I always tend to cover them at the same time because the one thing is that you guys need to know, when we handle cases, when I was working in the office, all the document we in the office have to sound very, very harsh, so that in the case that if the letter is to be brought up as for investigation, at the very least I know I won't get in trouble. That's the most important thing. I can't get in trouble, because if I get in trouble, I'll be in big trouble. So that's the reason why my email tend to sound a little bit harsh. But at the same time, I always ensure that when they give reply me in 1 hour the cases, I will help them to cover up their cases. If there is a lot of time when I cover them, like basically I cover a lot of my co-worker situation. I help to handle their complaint cases. I help to handle their issue, like a lot of time. I even help to bear their responsibility at that time. So often more than not, that's how I end up getting overtime work, and that's the reason why I end up working from 7 to 11, like basically 7 in the morning 8 a.m. and all the way to nighttime 11 p.m. It's not because I like 7-11, it's just basically I was working from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. It's very, very long. And like I mentioned again, don't work too hard, just work smartly. I have worked smart in the during that time, but the thing is that often more than not, the reason why I always overwork is because of my two idiotic boss. I got two boss, and both of them are so idiotic to the point that I really wonder why I work for them at the time. And when I leave that area, I was like, heck care, I don't care. I like seriously, heck care, I don't care them about. And funny thing is that I don't even want to know what happened to them. I got some latest update, but I'll just say that I was told that they are no longer in the company. That's the only thing I know. The only thing I was told from one of my coworker in the my former coworker is that they are both the two boss are no longer in the company, and I was like, good for you guys. The only thing is that don't work too hard, okay guys. I mean, at the same time also learn to work hard a little bit, okay. Learn to work hard at time. I will call it a selective moment to work hard, okay. It's just selective moment to work hard, okay guys. Don't just learn to work smartly just don't overwork. Overwork is not good. It's not good for your body. That's all I can say. So if you really want, you can even use the laziness. It's such an ugly word. I prefer selective partification. Hmm? Oh my, this is quite a nice line. It's alright to cry. It's alright to run away. Just don't ever give up. Yeah, I think this one line is something that you guys might really know. I mean, like this is created by this old man from Demon Slayer who goes say, "It's alright to cry. It's alright to run away. Just don't ever give up." Yeah, the one thing is that I would just say that sometimes I do cry, and I do run away from trouble or situation. But the one thing I think I told everyone in my stream is that don't ever give up in life, though. Am I reading a line? Yes, I'm reading a line. One thing is that you guys need to know is that don't ever give up in life, okay? I mean, like for me, who have applied for 1,000 plus work, went for 100 plus interview, got rejected every single time, and really, like I say, it's not that I don't want to work, it's that the work don't want to hire me. It's so true at the moment. To the point that I'm just amazed that how am I still looking for work even at my age. It's like when people ask me, Amazon, why I still know, especially in real life, I'm not saying like in as a VTuber, but as in my real life, when people ask me why you still not looking for work, I'm looking for work, just that I never get a reply, you know. Just learn how to reply correctly. Sometimes you will be amazed that you may even amaze people who say that how are you able to reply with that way. It's not that I want to work, okay. It's just that when people don't want to hire me, how can I work? And I'm more amazed at how I have not, like, normally people would say that they were given out on live, you know. I mean, I actually in Japan, especially in Japan, a lot of people like they can't find work, they already given out on live. But I still find work, I still doing work, and I still doing part time. I still doing VTubing. I still find work. So sometimes, often more than not, I'm very very tired, and yet I'm still entertaining you guys. Wow, you guys will be happy. But at the same time, remember one thing is that don't ever give up in life. The one thing is that everything truly, like, this is really one thing I would say. Everything truly ends once you give up. Okay? But the one thing is that but at the same time, also learn to give out a little bit. It's alright to give out on some challenge, but sometimes don't, like, if you want to do something ridiculous, like doing some challenge, yeah, you guys can give out on that. But at the same time, just don't. The one thing is that don't give out on life. You can give out on. You can give out on anything. You can give out a challenge. You can give out on. You can give out on your money. You can give out on your work. But the one thing is that don't ever give out on your life, okay? Because once that your life ends, it's truly come to an end. That's one thing I would say. I don't really like, personally for me. Basically, know your limit. Yes. What a smart person you are! Nice girl! Let me Papa give you a hip pat. Yoshi, 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 Yoshi. I mean, like, basically knowing your limit is one thing. Sometimes, like, okay, this is another thing is that sometimes if you do a little bit more, like when you do your limit, right? I think I talked about this in Ring Fit before. I think I mentioned this before in my Ring Fit is that there are times when you don't really want to know your limit. Like, for me, right, when I said I don't want to do too many squat and not doing 200 squat to 300 squat, the one thing is that what is the limit? To me, is that I will ask you guys, what is the limit? The limit to me, right, is when I seriously have to force myself to stop, or when I know I can't do it. Then that is when I give up. But the thing is that sometimes you may be amazed at your limit that is actually way beyond your expectation. For example, if initially I didn't expect myself to do 300 squat, 400 squat, I did not expect myself to do so many squat. When I do 300 squat for the first time, that actually shocked my mind, shocked myself. I know a lot of people were shocked when I did 300 squat for that one day session. But the thing is that I myself is actually very very shocked at myself for doing so many squat in one session of Ring Fit. So it depends on your situation. Sora-san, 鏡後that you have been kicked out of alive. なるほどな。Then it's alright. Don't need to worry. I personally have there's a few times when my voice can crack. But maybe some people don't like they don't say anything to you. Let me give you a nice Yoshi Yoshi hip pat. Yoshi 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 Yoshi. Just don't think too much about setting. I mean, I personally had so many bad things happen to me today already. Did you say something bad? Or no, before, what was the thing that you say to them though? That's the most important thing. Okay, let's look at the next line. Can I join? Sorry, right now I'm doing stream on YouTube at the same time, so I'm actually talking about night script and also advice. So unless you are going to say something related, I can't let anyone enter at that moment for the now. Because I'm also streaming on YouTube right now, so even Nameless Pretty Sun next to me is actually mute at the moment. Unless you want your voice to be heard on YouTube, then by all means. It can be. Like Nimnas, what Nimna-san is saying is not wrong. It could be what you say accidentally during the crack moment that caused that issue. Okay, next line. If you pretend to feel a certain way, the feeling can become genius all by accident. If you pretend to feel a certain way, the feeling can become genius all by accident. Sorry, Army Papa. This Army Papa got no love anymore. Okay, I just like I still got love. Everyone wants to spread love, not hate. Okay. The one thing is that right, I know there is in my life I've seen quite a few people who pretend some stuff and then the pretend became real to the point that they think it's real. The one thing I would just say is that sometimes it's alright to pretend or tell a white lie, but you need to know is that when you tell a lie, you need to know it's a lie. I have seen often more than not, right? I've seen often more than not that I've seen people who say the same lie again and again to the point that they think it's real when it's actually not. And I'm not saying that I'm not one of those people. I have to keep on reminding myself it's all not true if I say a lie. The thing is that they often more than not I've seen one of my friends who actually like keep saying this, like I'm from a rich family, but the thing is that his family is not that rich. And there was one time when he dated a girl, and the girl thought that he was rich. And when she found out and they broke up, the girl actually, I know the girl, and the girl was like, why did you not tell me, like asked me, why did I not tell her that he's not rich? And I was like, if you like him for the money, that is not true love. But if you like him because of his true love, then you won't even ask about money. So yeah, so the one thing is that sometimes just don't pretend too much thing or whatsoever. I mean, like for me, right, I pretend to be Amika Kita as a VTuber, but technically it's also me myself. So often more than not, I tend to talk about some stuff, but I'm not saying that often more than not, don't try to pretend too much of the thing. You can pretend like just say about this thing. Look at all the Hololive, all the Nishi-Sanji characters. Look at them. They act like in their character for the first month. 1 month later, what happened to them? They released their true color. Look at Lemmy-san, who is so sensual on the first moment, and then after a few months later, after 1 month later, she's like, oh, drink alcohol solve everything. Or maybe like when Laplace, waka hai wa, and then a few months, 1 month later, she was like, atashi. So the one thing is that pretend is very hard to keep on. Pretend is very, very hard to keep on. Just don't expect everything to be able to keep on for so long. Kira-chan! How's your day? That's basically every VTuber or streamer. Yes, technically and basically and 100% every single one of them. every VTuber, if anyone see it, except for maybe one or two, I think Poluka from Hololive is one of them that didn't change at all though. Kira-chan is still say, it's alright Kira-chan, you can rest out. And Vanessa Kongame, how's your day? You got boba and it's so delicious. In it. Don't worry, Kira-chan, we can do the next scraping next week. Today I'll be doing read and rate the elevate line. Mekame nai, mekame ka kawaii mashita yo. My, if you go and watch my YouTube right now, me basically, actually go and look at my Twitter account. There's a picture of my spectacles. And because of that, Benny-san, you know what happened? You freaking type in Twitter. You don't act like you don't know who I am just because I'm not wearing my spectacles. It's because my spectacles broke, that's why I'm not wearing my spectacles right now. Oh, yeah. Just because of my spectacles broke. Well, you think I want not to wear glasses? I thought you guys would be saying, "Oh, I make Papa look so different today." Instead, you guys ask me, "Who the hell are you?" Remind you of what? Don't you dare, Benny-san. Don't you dare. Yamete yo. Who is that Ikemen Keto? Why, thank you. It's your usual anime papa, you know, Kira-chan. Yeah, you can open your mind and tell the story. I would just give me a while. Okay, I just said in my earpiece. I just said in my earpiece, so so you don't need to worry about your voice get record on YouTube. Why you see it? Oh, Brooke, Vernison. Okay, you can continue your story. What happened though? Oh yes, I'm just transferred today. Your twin sister. Wow. And you should actually say Nameless Richie-san, you should actually reply. Yes, I'm actually her twin ego. Or you can say, I'm the doppelganger of... I'm the doppelganger who don't wear spec. Yeah, you shouldn't get pissed off. I know it's your best friend, you shouldn't piss off, but you actually should reply. Oh, I'm the... Yeah, and you should joke back in the say that yes, I'm the twin ego of the who. I'm the twin ego who don't wear spec. Actually, there is actually a few group people, right, who look very, very different when they don't wear spec and they wear spec. For me, I have to wear spec no matter what the situation. It's because to cover up my my dark circle, my shadow. I got a very worst eyeshadow. There is no way to remove it at all. So I wear spec to cover it up. There was one time when I don't wear it, and it was, I mean, in Japan the sun is very strong. The UV is very strong basically. So I didn't wear spec. I wear contact lens for the day. And what happened was that when I was wearing spec, my friend all think that I wear spec is normal. It's eyeshadow, not eye bag. If it's eye bag, you look bulky. But the thing is that it's the skin that is dark. The skin is just dark only. So it's not eye bag. It's eyeshadow. So the thing is that the reason why I wear spec in real life is to cover that part, to make it less obvious. And at the same time, when you know, like when you wear spec, right, it make your eyes look smaller, right? So there is really technically two reasons for me to wear spec. One is that I can is to make my eyes look smaller, and two is to cover up my the eyeshadow. And the thing is that there was one time when I was wearing contact lens. I wear contact lens sometimes, so I wear my contact lens once, and it made my eyes look way bigger. I already got a very big eyes already. So when I wear the contact lens, it made my eyes look more bigger. And when I go out, my friend couldn't recognize me, and they say that, are you the twins of Ame-san? And I was like, huh? I was like, dude, I'm the only one. Who are you talking about, for goodness sake? Like, the thing is that I got a very big eyes, and the thing is that when I was young, it caused me a lot of problems because a lot of people think that I was a girl because of my big eyes. And I was like, who come up with the idea that girls might have big eyes? Can't guys have big eyes? And when I saw a lot of Korean people, Japanese people, Chinese people, a lot of guys has average to small eyes. Like average to small eye. But my eye is very big. When I open my eyes wide, it's very wide. Like what you guys see in this avatar. It's technically around that size already, you know, in real life for me. And the thing is that when I was young, when I don't wear spec when I was young, because I don't wear spec when I was young, so a lot of people mistaken me for a girl. Like, when I go out with my sister got small eyes, and she got cut her hair, so her hair is very short. So a lot of people say, oh, you are bringing your elder daughter and your youngest, your little brother's son with you, and I was like, and my mom was like laughing. My mom was laughing and replied, no, it's the elder son and the younger daughter. And the person was looking at me, but how is your daughter grow up so big? I was like, seriously, if I know the face part at that age, I'll do it in front of everyone. And that's the reason why I hate it. When my mom and my dad, who used to work in clothes shop, always buy clothes for me, and the thing is that they always buy these clothes with design on them, and they never think about what kind of clothes I like to wear when I was young. The thing is that like everyone, when we are young, our parents choose the clothes for us. Yeah, they choose girl clothes for me. So basically, yeah, I wear cute clothes. I even wear pink clothes before. Just no skirt. I never wear a skirt, okay guys. Don't tell me to wear skirt. I will never wear skirt. But at the same time, I used to wear. So I say this. I think I said this before, but I will just say it one more time. Because when I said my mom and my dad used to sell clothes, they give me jeans. They sell jeans, and they see a few jeans that is cheap. They tell me to wear it. You know, like there is girl. You know there is something called the girl jeans and the guys jeans, right? Kira-chan. And you know, like guy jean is like high waist, while girl jean is low waist, right? So basically, I don't think I need to explain too much. So basically, my parents always give me those girl jeans to wear. And to make things worse, when I was wearing those jeans, one of the jeans got a flower design at the back pocket. And the worst part is that I always make sure to use when I wear that jeans. I always make sure that I wear a very long t-shirt. A very long t-shirt that can just cover out the back pocket design. Just for safety reason. Because I do not want to show people when I'm wearing that freaking jeans as a guy. The thing is that they say it's unisex clothes. But what kind of guy's t-shirt that say girl power? I'm a freaking guy! And how in the hell did they even sell the clothes that say girls power? And my mom just give me the t-shirt and say, oh you and you know, like for girls, and they say it's unisex clothes. For goodness sake, when you stretch the shirt, you can see the hourglass size already, you know. It's a girl power with a hourglass shirt, and they tell me to wear that t-shirt. I was like, Mom, why not just born me as a girl instead of a guy? Hello sa amin. Amadon san, how's your day? Like, you guys had any idea? Do you guys have any idea? As a guy when I was young with huge eyes in real life, in real life, looking like a girl with a short hair, and freaking wearing a t-shirt saying girls power, going out with my mom and my sister. There was even one time when someone said that, oh, you're going out with your twins daughter, and my mom just laughed loud. You had your worst day. Amadan-san, just look at. If I show you this, then you understand how bad my day is already. If I show you this picture, where's the picture? Where is it? Where is it? Yes, there is one picture that if I show it, then you understand. See this picture? Yeah, my specs. Well, that's why my avatar today is not wearing any spec. That's why today you guys don't see me wear my spec because my spec is broken in real life. Yours is gone. Mine is like gone case already. I can't wear this anymore. Actually, I'm still able to wear it. Now Kirajan, you're sorry. Now you understand. It's the worst thing ever to my spec. It's the worst thing ever. But let's not talk about any like Ame Papa wearing girl clothes anymore, okay? I mean, like I wear girl jeans, I wear girls t-shirt. When I go with my mom and my sister, everyone call me a young girl. Just because I got huge eyes. That's the worst thing ever, you know. Imagine if I grow my hair long, if I grow my hair long, everyone will be calling me Ame Mama, and I'll be like, oh hi everybody, how's everyone day? Ame Mama is here, going to give you guys such a nice head pet. Yoshi, Yoshi, Yoshi. That is gonna. Okay, let's stop that. Yes, what is it? What can Ame Papa do for you? Today Ame Papa is gonna read some line. Okay, enough of the storytelling already. Today is not Ame Gigi storytelling. Today is night script reading. And also read at the same time read some of the lines that I'm gonna read. And maybe say a bit of what I feel about them. Okay, next one. The truth is everybody okay. The truth is, everyone is going to hurt you. You just got to find the one worth suffering for. The truth is, everyone is going to hurt you. You just need to find the one worth suffering for, Ka. I'm not an M, so I'm not gonna do that. Why do you want to suffer your life for? I mean, like, unless you like the girl or the guy and you don't mind suffer for them, then maybe you can do that. But as for right now, I don't think I got anything. I mean, I'm not an M. Why do I want to suffer? Like, who the hell want to kind of hurt me? Unless the person is not going to do physical damage to me, but emotional damage, and then that's a different thing already. That sounds good to do. Please don't sound. That is not a good thing to do. Please don't do that. Kindly don't get yourself, guys. Life is not worth suffering for. You guys to live how you guys want. Please don't make your, like I said earlier of the stream. Just don't give up on life. But at the same time, don't go and get yourself too much suffering. I already do that. Please stop that. Don't get yourself in trouble, guys. I don't want you guys to suffer. Ame Papa will give you a nice headband. Yoshi, 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 Yoshi. Huh? They are the one who did that to me. I don't need to worry. I was going to give Ame Papa the broom. For that Oni-chan, that Pacific Oni-chan, Ame Papa won't mind telling you to grab the broom and smack him in the head. He can suffer for it. Your friend? Well, sometimes. I mean, like, if you don't mind suffering for it, then I'm not gonna stop you. Ame Papa not gonna stop anyone from doing anything from suffering. If they want to do it, then okay. go for it. Ami Papa won't stop you. Ami Papa will instead encourage you to do it. Don't need to worry. I'm actually speak mostly English though. You can take your time to learn. Don't need to worry. Slowly learn. Joke. But at the same time, you guys just don't get yourself in trouble, okay? Spilled water will never return to its container. Spilled water will never return to its container, car. The one thing I can tell you guys, right? It's just basically don't cry over spilled milk. But actually more like, so I think I can talk. Isn't it? I basically, to me, it's like just basically don't cry over spilled milk. But I will tell you one thing is that I will tell you guys one thing is there was one time that like actually I was really I really cried over a spilled milk once. Not really a milk. In real life, there was one time I was drinking a kind of like milk tea, let's say boba tea, but basically it's a milk tea. And what happened was, the reason why I was crying at that time was not because of the drink. It was because of another reason, which I think you guys are gonna laugh at anyway. So basically what happened was, my friend treated me to a milk tea, and we were at the cafe. So basically what happened was that she bring the drink to me. So basically she want to bring the drink. So I regretted that time. I really regretted letting her carry the drink to me. So basically what happened was, she told me to wait and she want to treat me. So I let her. So she take the drink. So what happened was that I was trying to find a seat. I go to the seat, and what happened was, she bring the drink on the tray. It's like normally to me, right? If I got two drinks, I will not put it in the tray. I will just hold it, bring it to the cup to the place I sit, and then sit down. You don't need a tray. I don't understand why she bring a tray. So what happened was, she bring a tray. She placed it on the table. I guess you guys should understand what is gonna happen next. She tripped a little bit. The milk tea fell over. It poured out. One of the drink tipped over and land on my ding. It landed on my private area, my meal private area. It didn't hurt, but the thing is, it was so cold. It was very cold, and at the same time, you guys have any idea that when I stand up, it's like I wet my pants, you know. It's like I cried at the moment. I was like laughing and crying at the same time. I was like, my friend was like, oh dear. And you know what's the worst part? Is that it's a she. It's a she. And the worst part is that she got additional tissue on the tray. She grabbed the tissue. And she tried to wipe my private part, that wet area. And I was like starting to stop her from doing it, you know, guys. Yes, Mm. The thing is that she was swiping it in the freaking public. And all the person was looking at me and I was like, it was so embarrassing, you know, that moment. I was like, we are not doing more immoral stuff in public. Yeah, the one thing is that after that, we went to a clothes store. I went to Uniqlo, a clothes store. I get a new pants. Like basically, she wanted to pay for it, but I just assure her that I wanted to buy a new pants anyway. That's why we went out. So we go and get. It's like basically we drink. The thing is that we continue drinking. I don't mind the pants being wet. The thing is that I was wearing a very wet pants throughout the home. Throughout when we were sitting down and drinking. She was so panicking. I was like, calm down, because I can't make her. We can't continue our trip if she keep panicking at that time. So I make her calm down. After we relax, we get another drink. We relax. Then the first thing after the drink, we went to a clothes store, the Uniqlo. I get a cheap pants. I get a cheap underwear. And then I go to the change. I pay for it, and then I go to the changing room. I ask them, 入りました。でも企画したいからここにしていいんですか? And they noticed my pen was wet. They said 大丈夫です。They said okay. I asked them, can I change my clothes because I pay for it, and they allow me to change it. And they noticed they noticed my pen is wet. They know okay, dozo. You know, it's like the embarrassment hold all the way to the clothes store itself. A jacket. Well, for me, right? For me, if anyone asks me, right, I always bring a pair of underwear and a pair of t-shirts just in case. I always bring a pair of underwear and a pair of t-shirt just in case in my bag at all time, just in case. I can't squeeze in the pants though, that's the thing. Say this, how to deal with problem? The answer is lay down and cry. Don't lay down and cry. It's not gonna solve you any problem. Don't. It's not going to help anything. Just don't lie down and cry. And also the worst part is don't even lie down. If you want to lie down and cry, make sure to lie down on your bed and cry. Don't lie down on the street, okay? As often that will be considered public nuisance already. Okay, let's look at the next line. Let's see which one we can. I wonder sometimes, like when I watch JoJo, I don't understand why the person, why some of the lines say, "I will gladly turn into the piece of paper." I will gladly turn into the piece of paper. Imagine it's like saying in ASEAN way. Lying down in bed and cry kind of help, I think. It helps getting you over it. Yeah, that's the reason why I say you can lie down on your bed and cry about it, but please don't lie down. Please don't cry in the toilet or whatsoever though. Lay down on the bed, cry until sleep. That's also another way. There's another way. You can do that. But at the same time, those important and most important thing, right? Drink water, okay? After you crying, you need to replenish the tears. You need to replenish the water. So you need to drink more water, then you can cry more. Okay, forget it. What I just say. Lie down in the toilet. Sorry, Kira-chan. I mean, Papa toilet not that big, so I cannot go to the toilet and cry. And also, please don't lie down in the toilet. The toilet is dirty. you don't know how much full of germ it can contain. So please don't do that, okay? Last, I mean, go. I say that. I say if you want to cry, cry in the toilet, but I never say lie down in the toilet though. You can, you know what I mean? Just sit down on the toilet, release all the body toxic from your body, like they, and then cry if you want. Like when you know the feeling when you eat spicy food, like when you eat spicy food and you are crying because of the spicy food is after when and you need to release all the toxic from your body and the fight and it's like your butt is on fire and you are crying fire in the hole blah 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 blah. I made flashback. Oh, I don't want to remember. I don't even want to remember that, Kiraja. The time when I eat the freaking. Oh, how to say this? The time when I eat that freaking ghost pepper. Yeah, not fun at all. That ghost pepper really caused me a lot of problems. In case anyone need to know, there is a video in the past in one of my archive in YouTube. Go and find something called the R18 curry. What happened was I ate a curry called R18. They call it R18 curry, and it's a curry for a reason because it contains 4 ghost pepper. And yes, I did eat one of the ghost pepper and I give up because I couldn't bear the ghost pepper. It's like, it's so crazy to the point that I can really, when people say, did I cry? Yes, I really cry. Hello, Kongame, how's your day? So when I say, when you guys want to talk about lie down and cry, please don't do it in the toilet unless you are having a stomach ache. Mr. Firefly-san, Kongame, how's your day? But in case anyone asks me how's my day, it's not good, okay? What's the time I'm living right now? It's 11 p.m. Here's my glasses. Look at my Twitter. If China and Taiwan really were bloody another infection, let's just say that no one wish for war, but at the same time we also can't stop them from having it though. Let's just say it that way. Yes, my group. In the very unexpected way, I would say. That's the reason why I'm not wearing. That's the reason why I'm not wearing the spectacle for today. I'm the closer one. Let's just hope that Japan is safe. Let's just hope Japan is safe for now. Okay, let's look at another line that we can speak for. Oh my, this is quite a nice line. I think this one can say, words cut deeper than knife. A knife can be pulled out. Words are embedded into our soul. This is quite a deep words, you know. And I find this very, very true. So words cut deeper than knife. And also I was the one who tell Neji-san to change the hair to white. I told Neji-san to use the white hair because it will look very, very nice, right? Told you so. And somehow you got that white shirt. I'm so jelly. Jelly, 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 jelly. Enough. I can see the unblock. The same one. At least you got your avatar all set already, you know. It looks so cool right now with the gun, with the shirt. It's like you're a military wolf, you know. It's so nice. But okay. 9 p.m. right now. Okay, the one thing we'll talk about this night is that right. Knife word cut deeper than knife, right? This one I believe very, very truly. Is that sometimes you guys hear about this word that sometimes words can hurt? Yep. Words can hurt a lot. I think a lot of people not sure about. Sometimes that's the reason why I always tell people is that sometimes when you say some word, whether with ill intention or not, often more than not it can hurt other people unintentionally. And that's the reason why like some words cut deeper than knife. I always tell people that sometimes you have to be very, very careful. Like I always tell everyone a lot, even in my stream, always be careful of what you say in real life because you won't know who you might hurt unintentionally or with intentionally. And no matter what, right, make sure to be like in personally for you guys, right, you need to like personally for me, I will always make sure that I would have to be very careful of what I say. But often more than not, there will be some mistake here and there. But the one thing is you guys need to know, sometimes when you say something, it's what it hurt is not. It's like this line just say, oh, our words are embedded into our soul. Technically, I won't say it implanted our soul, but it's basically it will be hurtful to our heart. We will feel very, very hurtful. Like this line, I believe a lot of parents, like often more than not, I believe a lot of parents should learn this line. Learn how to say not to hurt your children. Because often more than not, when you hurt your children unintentionally, yeah, pena. You know, that kind of situation. So yeah. I mean, no one want to get hurt. And we all don't want to hear sad things, so I don't understand sometimes why some people just don't understand some simple word can actually hurt another person's feeling. But personally for me, yeah, I would say that I myself, right, believe this line, and that's the reason why I think I feel like you guys should learn to understand. You guys, I know you guys know about words can hurt, but at the same time, you guys should also understand sometimes be careful yourself when you say in real life, okay? Yes, I know. Okay, I know it's very hard to know. I know it's very hard to know. Um, but what most important thing, right, is that you need to understand sometimes some word. You when you say it, you have to think of how the other people might feel about it. It's not about whether you feel about it. It's actually how other people might feel. Then that is when you need to understand. I know it's very often more than not. It's very hard to understand, but the thing is you need to learn to like learn how to read the atmosphere, learn how to understand what is the other people is feeling about the situation, because if you can't read the atmosphere, then often more than not it might lead to people getting hurt. And sometimes some simple word might hurt, like example like let's say for example, if you're talking to a parentless child and you tell them please go back to your parents, sometimes some simple catcher might hurt the person unintentionally. So the thing is that often more than not, you have to read the atmosphere. And like for example, if I'm not sure about some situation, I will try to a lot of people who know I tend to talk in a roundabout way. When I talk in a roundabout way, I tend to make sure, oh, yapek. ちょっと待ってな、みんな。 Uh, okay, sorry guys. I'm back, and it was my mom. It was my mom. So yeah. Thank you very much for the wait. Sorry for the 5 minute plus of silence. But the one thing is that my mom called me during that moment. And yeah, you guys know that sometimes you have to reply. If not, later the mom goes, ask your mom to go there. It's actually basically what happened was that my mom, I told my mom that my spec broke. At least I called my mom, and my mom just called me and they say, the first thing is like, "What the hell happened to your spec?" I was like, before she actually said anything, I just freaking off every mic just in case you guys were there. What happened to your spec? What the hell? There is basically my mom in real life. Imagine like, it's not like how are you? How's your day? What happened to your spec? Yeah, that's my mom. Typical Asian mom. Never ask you for how's your day or how's your life or how happened to you. It's basically first thing first. What happened to your spec? So she basically like I told her everything every single day, but she never even called me until when. What happened to your spec? Wow. My day couldn't get any worse. I sent a photo to her, and she saw it already. And I just say that and the first thing is that she never asked me like how's my day or how have you been. She just said first thing first. The greeting is, what happened to your spec? Is your son lower than a spectacles? My standing is way below than my broken spectacles, guys. Yappe. My standing in the family is getting lower and lower, to the point that I'm even lower than a broken spectacles. My mom called me, what happened to your spec? Not what happened to you. It's like, no, what happened to you, son? It's like, what happened to your spec? Wow. No, I mean, yeah, now that I think about it, words cut deeper than knife. My heart is so hurt right now. Just when I was teaching you guys, words cut deeper than knife. A knife can be pulled out and words can be embraced to our soul. Yeah. Just when I say this, karma hit me in a very funny way. I'm not sure is it because of the comical timing or perfect timing or whatever they call it, but all thing that can happen to me is my mom calling me and ask me first thing, what happened to your spec? Sometimes I really wonder why sometimes I really come up with welcome, thank you. It's like I really wonder, is my life a bitch or something? Okay, let's see. New line, new line. Don't need to worry. Okay, let's look at this line. From when I was little, I had a question in my mind. Why am I only myself and not someone else? Hmm. I don't think most people might able to say it, but I'll just read it in a way is that. Do you guys ever think about this? Like when you were little, do you have ever asked yourself a question, say, why am I only myself and not someone else? Have you guys ever think like, why are you not like another person before? Yeah, definitely you guys have to love yourself. Give yourself a hug yourself, and then and then you love yourself. You can't kiss yourself, but you can say, you can hug yourself and say, I feel so kimochi. I love myself, the kimochi. And then people will be saying you are kimochi. Actually, I mean, like personally for me, right? I had actually, to be honest, okay, let's joke aside. I had actually think of this like a lot when I was young. I won't say young, even now I still sometimes think about it. Like sometimes when I was like, why am I not like another person? Why am I not successful? Why am I not this? Why am I not that? I mean, that is actually a common thinking. I think I hope you guys don't take it that it's a bad thinking. It's actually a good thing to sometimes think about it. But at the end of the day, you are you yourself, and you need to learn to embrace what you are. That's the most important thing. As long as you guys learn to embrace what you are, sometimes like I always tell you, everyone is different. I always say this word, everyone is different, everyone think different, everyone is unique. You might think that you are average, but you need to learn to stand out a little bit, or do things that is unlike what other might think, and embrace yourself, and that is good enough, and that is considered unique to yourself. The one thing is that a lot of people can't copy my voice, or basically there might be some people who are able to sound like me, but at the same time, you just need to learn to be unique to yourself, and that's more than enough already. Everyone is even when people might be sound like me, like maybe someone up there in somewhere might sound like Ame Papa, and then I will speak in ASEAN way, say, Ame Papa here we help you enjoy, let you feel very good make you feel good, make you feel so happy But at the same time, the most important thing you guys need to know is that you guys need to embrace yourself, what you are. That's the most important thing. Just don't think about why are you not others. Sometimes what you might be a surprise is that sometimes there might be people thinking, why are they not you? I mean, it actually happened to me. It's like there was one time when I was thinking, why I'm not another person, and I told my friend, imagine if I am like another person, I'll be successful. And there was a funny moment when my friend told me that he want to be like me, being so optimistic, so positive, and I was like, oh, you had no idea how negative I can be. I'm like a Usopp from One Piece. But the most important thing, like I mentioned again, learn to embrace yourself. You yourself is you yourself, okay? Okay, next line. The best line from Hunter x Hunter. Sometimes, silence is the best answer! Have you guys ever think about that? Sometimes silence is also the best answer. example where silence is really golden, and often more than not, I do got time myself like. But at the same time, you need to know, like this, like sometime it's not always okay. It's like sometimes you have to talk back. So the one thing is that yes, sometimes you need to stay quiet. True, but often more than not, there are times when you guys need to learn, like really learn to talk back a little bit, defend yourself. You guys just can't stay quiet and not saying anything, because often more than not, speaking at least is the most important thing. If not, often more than not, you'll be like, yeah, people will not understand if you stay too quiet at all time. So often more than not, try to speak out at times, because the other party might not be aware of your situation if you choose not to speak. So the most important thing is, as much as you guys don't want to speak at time, there are also time when you have to speak. Okay? I know sometimes you guys don't want to let people know, but yeah. Often more than not, it's actually not a good thing to stay silent all time. That's the most important thing. I want you guys to learn how to speak in sometimes if the situation just seems bad, just learn to speak up a little bit. It should be fine. I know you guys can do it. Kira-chan also gonna go already. How long do I been streaming already, guys? 2 hours. Magic-san not going to sleep yet? That was fast. Your chest. Okay, make sure to go and eat some medication, okay? Kira-chan? And drink some water. Go and rest. Drink a cup of water. And good night, sweet dream, Kira-chan. Sorry, I don't want to eat burrito today. Imagine I said that. Mm-hmm. 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 What? Like seriously right now in my life right now is like NANI? In my mind it's like really the line that I just showed. NANI? What the hell did I? NANI? Mommy. From NANI? Mommy? Mommy? NANI? Let's enough of that. Nani, mommy, nani. Imagine you have to tell your mommy and you say nani. Instead of saying nani, you say mommy. Mommy, nani? Mommy want to eat some spaghetti? Or mommy want to spaghetti? You don't want to eat some spaghetti, you want to eat some spaghetti. 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 You want to eat some spaghetti. Baga and tea. And imagine someday Imagine one day someone go and create a tea and call it baka tea. And it's called baka tea. And even though we are saying it as Bacardi into baka tea. Okay, next line we should look into. In this world, there are very few people who actually trust each other. Wow, that's very deep. In this world, there are very few people that trust each other. To be honest, trust is a very hard thing to say though. I would say this. I would just say this: is that trust is a very hard thing to know, hard to say though. I mean, like sometimes for me, right? Because the one thing I would just say is that sometimes you won't know when your best friend can even betray you. Because I'm laughing at how hurt I am right now when I used to trust a few people. Okay, basically I'll just say that I used to trust a few people in the past, and yeah, I got betrayed by them. I got betrayed by people who I once trust. Actually, more like I was and because of that, I would say often more than not, there are some people you can trust and some people you cannot trust. And it's very hard to know. It's like in this, if I had to change that line earlier, in this world, there is actually very few people you can trust. To me, that I would say I would definitely change that line into this way, because there is not to me, right, guys. Not everyone is should be it's not. I won't trust a lot of people, because often more than not, when I trust a person, people for I always take time to see whether is that person trustable or not, because often more than not, I end up at getting betrayed. The feeling of betray is never nice. 나루호도나. That is very bad, though. That's very bad of your friend, though, to be honest. You've been best friend for so long and yet never give a proper greeting. How rude is your friend, though? And Wendy-san, Kongame, how's your day? Genki-ga, 今の頭はとていいんですよ. And you know her, Nenji-san? Ah, なるほどな. I think I hear once. I can't recall the name. That's the thing. I compare memory on names. Never ask me to remember too many names. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Mhm, mhm. That, well, your friend is two-faced though. I feel like your friend is being a two-faced. That's the most important thing. You need to be very careful though. Mm, 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 mm. What? Wow, that's harsh. I won't call even that my friend anymore though. Yeah, in your mind it's like, here we go again. Just don't think about that anymore. Sometimes it's like earlier, the one of the advice I just said. Sometimes silence is the best solution. Hello, Prince Kongame. How's your day? Just in case you want to wonder why I'm not wearing spectacles, I might look a little bit different because in real life my spectacles spoiled already. I really wonder when I've been getting bad stuff happening to me in real life for few days already. Hopefully things will turn around in a nice way. Hopefully, one can only hope. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mhm. Sometimes violence is not the solution. Okay, violence not a solution. I know some people will say violence is. I know, right? I know you guys. Okay, I know you guys want to sometimes think that you want to punch that person in the face. You guys want to get a chair or get a table and throw it at them and make it land on their head and make them bleed from all the damage, and you'll be laughing at them. Yeah, please don't do that. It's not going to be good for you guys. Don't do that, you guys will get crazy, you know. So what? Flirt? Why I keep hearing as flirting instead? I flirt. My day is not good because my spectacles spoil. If you need to know how spoiled is it, go to my Twitter account. You should be able to see the picture of the damaged spectacles. Just go to my Twitter account. Anyone interested right now, just go to my Twitter account. It's there. Yeah, not happy about it. Not happy about it, and yet I have to live my life like this. And I'll be asking myself, Nandeya. Not going to. I using my old spell. I using my old one. And actually, right now, if I can still wear the old one, the spoiled ones can. The old one can still be wear. The one can still wear. Just that, it'll be something like guys, see in those butler where they wear spectacle on one side of their glass or their eyes, right? Yeah, it's similar to that situation right now. So I kind of wearing basically I'm one of the frame still work. One of the frames still work. So I'm using that with a hood. So you hood onto my ears at the back. You hood to my ears, and it will not drop. You will still look like I'm wearing glasses. Just that every time when I touch my glasses from my right side, I'm touching nothing. Because I'm so used to wearing my other I so used to using another hand, my right hand to touch my glasses, to the point that I was like, where's my glasses? I was like, I need to take my glasses down. But the glasses is not there. Okay, take your time. Yeah, but at the same time, you can still feel if I bend to my other side, If I bend a little bit to the side, it will fall down. So I can only wear it as a reading glasses now. So in a sense, in any case, it will be just some sort of yes, in real life, unless I'm watching television, I have to wear glasses. If I walk, right, I can don't wear glasses. But when I see computer stuff, like basically if I need to see basically anything in front of me, right, or read the chat or read the words on the computer, I need my glasses. My glasses is actually a reading glasses, Because if I have to read the command, I can actually read the command, but the thing is that I have to go forward a little bit near around like my eyes, my face to the computer need to be around 1.5 hand length. I need to be around 1.5 length to see the thing. Because right now I'm actually further away from the phone and the computer. Yeah, I need to be very near. Nani. You gonna go? Okay, have a nice evening. But at the same time, I think we'll end it with one last line on YouTube too before I end my stream too on YouTube. Is that everyone should learn this. People cannot win against their loneliness. One thing you guys need to learn: people can't win against their loneliness. Always try to have friends, okay? I mean, like, sometimes I know earlier thing what I mentioned about there are few people you can trust, friend that you can trust. But the one thing that I want you guys to know is that doesn't mean that being alone is a good thing, okay? Sometimes you need to make friends You like basically you really have to make friends that you can trust. And when you find a person in life who you can trust, befriend them, like really befriend them and try to be on their good side. Don't do anything stupid to break bridges, okay? The one thing you guys need to understand is to be friend with many people, and then from the group of people, see who are the people that you can truly trust. That's the most important thing. You have to see who are the people that you can truly trust. Then you need to make sure that you have to be with them as a friend for most of your life, because the one thing is that a lot of people tend to misunderstand is that just because you can break bridges doesn't mean that they won't do it to you. Often more than not, it might backfire on you in a very wrong way, and you do not want that to happen to you guys. So the most important thing is that don't burn bridges, but at the same time, learn not to offend other people. If you guys can learn to do these two things, these two simple things, you guys will be set for life. So the most important thing is that I know sometimes I know there are cases and there are people who think that being alone is a good thing. But often more than not, when you work in real life, when you work in social, like especially in the office work or everything, teamwork is the most important thing. You can't go alone. There is no such thing as solo. I mean, like in game, if you want to go solo, by all means go ahead. I'm not stopping anyone. But like for Monster Hunter, the one thing I always say, like Monster Hunter, I see quite a lot of people who doesn't like to play with random people. They always go solo, and they always show that how good they are as a solo. But often more than not, playing with friends or playing with random people, you might unexpected find people that you can have a good that might have the same taste as you, or maybe you have the same style as you, and you might actually get to explore new thing together with such a person. So the most important thing is sometimes you have to explore, you have to step out of the comfort zone at time. I'm not saying you have to step out of the comfort zone all the time, but the most important thing in your life is that learn to make trust it, try to make a good judgment in your life. But the most important thing, like I mentioned, try to see who can you truly trust, and once you know who you can trust, befriend them, be with them, and then make sure that I won't say you need to marry them if they you sometimes friend is just friend. That's all I can say. Don't need to say you need to be unless you are into that kind of that situation, then that's a different story already. But you can trust friend, but sometimes best friend is also another thing though. Sometimes best friend can also betray you. That's all I can say. And the worst part is having a friend who a best friend who betray you though. I have been there. I have been there a few times by different people some more. So yeah, it's not something nice. But at the same time, the most important you guys need to understand is that sometimes you need to find people that you can truly trust and ensure that the people that you have fun with, have fun chatting, have fun talking, and able to do stuff together, then that is when the fun start coming in. Not because often more than not, right? For me, I being alone in Japan is one thing. I know it's like a lot of people say why being alone in Japan is it a bad thing? I say it's actually a bad thing. But what made me still able to go on each day is that when I do VTubing, I had everyone here who watch me do live stream and talk to me. Everyone call me Ami Papa, some call me elder brother Coco, or some people call me Gigi. So there is a lot of people who come and talk with me. So that is to me, right, is in one way I would say is fighting against loneliness. And the most important thing is that everyone want to chat, and it's a good thing because when we chat we have fun. I have fun doing VTubing, and I've been doing VTubing stuff for 1 year plus already, and I really like this thing. I tend to give nice advice, I tend to talk with everyone, that is one thing. So the most important thing is that is one thing is that you guys need to know, sometimes loneliness is not a good thing. You need to talk with someone you like or someone you know. Sometimes, often more than not, guys might be a surprise that sometimes you might come across people that you might not expect to have the same idea or same logic as you, and you guys might end up talking something more interesting over. So like even for me, I've been doing a lot of stuff, and the one thing I always say, loneliness is really hard to fight against. So yeah, you guys need to learn. You guys need to learn how to combat against loneliness. Find a friend that you can trust, and then set for life. Okay. I think I will end my podcast today at both and between reality and YouTube. Because tomorrow, as mentioned at the start of the stream, I have to go and get my visa tomorrow. It's a very sensitive thing because if I don't have a visa, existing a visa at the moment, I might get in trouble. So, I need to sleep early tonight and go and get the and then wake up early tomorrow. So with that said, I mentioned at the start of the stream, in case anyone need a refreshment. Where's my? Okay, let's see. Okay, just as a refreshment again for tomorrow. For tomorrow. Let me close out this window. Okay, for tomorrow, the notice again. The ring fit in the morning is confirmed changed to 7 p.m. It's no longer in the morning 9 a.m. just for tomorrow only because I need to go to get my visa early in the morning. So tomorrow morning I will go to get my visa, and the ring fit will change to 7 p.m. and then after that I believe is I think it's Kenshin stream after that. So I'll be doing exercise for around 1 hour or plus, and then I'll be doing the Genshin stream afterwards. Then on Thursday and Friday, if I wake up early, I will do ring fit in the morning 8 a.m. But if I can't wake up in time, I will be doing it at 7 p.m. I'll post the notice on the Twitter account so everyone will still able to catch it on time, just in case. As for Saturday, Sunday, I'll be adding additional 2 more ring fit in the morning. I mean not in the morning, at night time 7 p.m. So I'll be doing exercise before I do my Twitch stream. So in the case anyone want to see how I suffer during exercise, by all means come ahead. I will be exercising so that you guys can listen. I mean I got a last minute moment of part time, so I have to go and put my part time. It just unexpected though, so yeah. The 30 sound. I know some people will be looking forward to that day. Even tomorrow. Okay, with that said, okay, I think it's time to end my stream since it's already going to be 12 midnight already. It's gonna be 12 midnight in Japan, and I need to go and take a sleep. If not, I'll be very, very late to go and get my visa tomorrow. So with that said, everyone, if you're watching this in the morning, have a good day. If you're watching this at night time, have a good night rest. We'll talk again as the next video or stream. Bye! And good night, sweet dreams!